So China and Russia issued a joint statement after the meeting between their presidents, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. A statement which is basically a polite chastisement of the US. Here are the key takeaways. The statement warned against a return to the law of the jungle in global affairs, saying that there are no first-class countries or nations and that hegemony in any form is unacceptable. It opposed forcing sovereign states to abandon neutrality, stating that all foreign states have an equal right to security. It says Russia and China are against using human rights as a pretext for interference in the internal affairs of states and expressed concern over the militarization policies of the United States and its allies. It opposes actions violating the UN Charter in Latin America and the Caribbean and supports Africa's independence and sovereign development. It supports Syria's sovereignty and territorial integrity while urging the new government to combat terrorism. It stated that the US and Israeli strikes on Iran are illegal and undermine stability in the Middle East and is against pressure on North Korea. The statement described Japan's accelerated militarization course as a threat to peace and stated that NATO's presence in the Asia-Pacific region is incompatible with strengthening peace. It expressed concern over confrontational rhetoric from certain countries and called for an end to interference in internal affairs. It opposes a return to a world order governed solely by force and defended the authority of the United Nations in international affairs. It says Russia and China will deepen cooperation in thermonuclear fusion and fast neutron reactor technologies. It describes attempts by certain states to restrict maritime shipping as a threat to global trade, saying the two countries are against unilateral sanctions and the discriminatory use of tariffs. The statement said that immunity for heads of state from criminal prosecution is a guarantee of stable international relations and opposed any unilateral sanctions not approved by the UN Security Council. Finally, it condemned initiatives involving the blocking, seizure, or confiscation of assets and property belonging to foreign states. Like I said, this was a very polite chastisement of the United States and an announcement to the whole world, especially to the West, that the Western hegemony is over, that the unipolar world has come to an end, and that a new world order is clearly taking shape. Now, I think everyone who has followed, the state of affairs in the world in the past few years knows that everything mentioned here has been going on. But this is still significant because it will be the very first time that these two major powers from the global south have put this out there in black and white. This is the first time they have officially challenged the West, told the West that, your era is over. You have to accept this new unipolar world order, whether you like it or not. That's very important. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and follow.